Welcome back to Automotive Adventures. Today we're going to be working on a 1996 Dodge Ram 1500. This truck has a V8 Dodge Magnum. Today we'll be repairing this vacuum line right here. It busted off, and so we're going to repair it with some hose and some heat shrink. So we'll be using the heat shrink cylinder, so when you heat it up it'll shrink onto it, and we'll be using this hose to reconnect it. So like I said, we'll be taking the hose that we have and we're going to be using it to reconnect this ending right here back to the black ending that we had right here. So this is the piece that came off the black thing that holds it there, and we're going to be drilling it out so we can fit the bigger hose through. So now we're making the hose that it comes from smaller so we can try to get a good connector on there so it'll work.
This is a vacuum line. And these vacuum lines run the floor, defrost, and all that, and you need that in these older Dodge pickups, second gen. But you also need a vacuum line to run the differential lock on the four-wheel drive, so if you don't get the right pressure, it ain't gonna work right. So you gotta make sure these are all hooked up.
Now you should be able to...
We're putting the heat sink on, and now we're gonna make it hot so it shrinks and connects to the cable, to the new one. The hoses together. Seals it. Makes it closed.
They're not sealed down at this end. Now you are.
So it's on now. So now we're running the wire back through the hole that it used to came out of.
Hose.
The hose out of it. And once we do that, we'll be able to reconnect it to the area it's supposed to go to, which is just sitting there with more heat sink. So now he's putting the cap that came off with it back on to make sure it stays in there, which is right behind that mass of whatever that black thing is. He's putting it in now so it'll stay. Just like that. So now, as you can see, he's heating it up to reconnect the wires to make sure it still works. So now we've taken the wire that had nothing on it and we have finally connected it, heat sinked it, wrapped it up back to where it goes through at. So now everything should work properly.